Maybe I'd be a duck. I
Oh,
don't
a
know.
duck would be great.
I think I'd be a duck because I can swim, I can fly, I can walk. I got everything. Welcome to Death Row.
I am your host, Kenzie.
And I am your other host, Kaylee. And today, the reasoning this podcast is called Death Row. Let me explain. Because we probably had multiple people get... Just click off.
Yeah. Death Row. No, thank you.
So, we have our extravagant, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing wall.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sick and tired of it. It's ugly. It's dumb.
It's not
it's
current,
not
really.
current. It's 2023.
I don't know what the word is.
It is 2024. New year, new wall. Yeah. So, new year, new wall. Death Row happens now. If you can see, if you're on the YouTube version, we do not look like ourselves. We have to put on an identity. Because
She gave me the worst wig.
these people, well, I want to look cool. Just kidding. I just handed her that one.
I
Actually.
look like I've been sleeping for 5 hours. Or 5 hours? 5 years.
Well, you look great, Kinsey. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
Death Row.
Yes, it's Death Row. Things are outdated. We need to move on. We have an identity. We have the wigs on to cover up our identity because these people, these things, have got to know us. And if we betray them like that,
we can't.
we'll never be able to add them again if they become relevant to us.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we're getting rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so if these people get rid of them, they won't remember.
Right.
So.
We would do a hair color. Like, that's not us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome back to the podcast. And this, we will be having a serious discussion on what is removed and what stays. So.
Yeah.
Kinsey.
Oh, I'm starting?
No. I'm going to say something. We are here. We're in court today for the topic of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is on tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
Only one on tier 1.
Yes.
We will now be taking a vote. Everybody have their decisions in mind? Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will be taking a vote. All in favor for keeping Jesus at tier 1 and the only one in tier 1, say aye. Aye. All right. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Next order of business. All in favor of keeping Cody Co on tier 2. Say aye.
Aye.
Okay, good. You good? You go.
Oh, okay. For our next subject, we have Trevor Lawrence. All in favor for keeping Trevor Lawrence at tier 2. And this is not on this topic of moving him in tier 2, just keeping him in tier 2. So he could go to spot number 3 in tier 2,
Okay.
spot 4, but keeping him in tier 2, say aye. Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that, okay. All in favor of keeping Fortnite just in tier 2, say aye.
Aye. Okay, next order. Tom Blythe, keeping him in tier 2. I don't know.
Oh, are we voting?
I'm thinking.
Right now?
I'm thinking of my vote. I don't really know what to say for this one.
I know what I said.
Okay, all in favor for keeping Tom Blythe in tier 2, say aye.
Nay.
I didn't say that yet. All in favor for moving him down,
Oh, okay.
say aye.
Aye.
Aye. He's not off the list yet, but I'm losing interest.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, still love you, Tom Blythe.
Yeah.
Tier 2, let's move you down.
All in favor of keeping Harry Potter in tier 2, say aye. All in favor of relocating Harry Potter to a lower tier, say aye.
Aye.
That's fine. Okay, tier 3 now.
Okay. All in favor of keeping Benvolio in tier 3, say aye.
Aye. I think it's current.
I don't agree.
So what now? There's 2 people.
Well,
We need a third.
here I need to have my explanation.
Okay.
We don't talk about Benvolio enough.
Okay, that is true.
We mentioned him once. We mentioned he's very good looking, but other than that, when has he been mentioned?
That is true. I just kept him up there because he looks good, but
So I think I don't know if he should stay on.
at all, yeah.
He was mentioned once, and yes, he is a good looking guy,
But he's
but
dead.
he is dead.
We
and
hate dead people.
So I say, all in favor for relocating Benvolio
To the trash.
to a lower level, say aye. All in favor for removing Benvolio, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'm sorry, Vinny. Benvolio.
Maybe if you stayed alive, we might actually still like you.
I have an interesting thing for this next
Oh,
one.
that's the camera. So
So go ahead.
all in favor of keeping One Direction on tier 3, say aye. Okay. All in favor of relocating, wrong word. One Direction to a lower tier, say aye. Oh, okay. All in favor.
You're not gonna know what I'm gonna think.
There's only 3 options. What other option can you have?
There's another option.
All in. Oh. Okay, you know what? Okay, never mind. All in favor of removing One Direction altogether, aye.
Ah!
I just. Wait, I can't say it. I don't go on the podcast. Okay, I just want to move you. I forgot to vote. That's my
Explain.
vote.
Explain what you want, and I'll explain.
Because
what
I feel like we're
want.
just using them. Like we don't. I mean, tier 3 is a lower tier, but like, well, yeah, I don't like them enough. I think they should stay. Never mind. I changed my vote again. I think they should stay in tier 3.
Here's mine. Here's my.
You want to move them up?
I want to move them up.
Okay.
One, I like One Direction. They're one of my favorite people, artists. But that is not my reasoning. We want them on the podcast. I posted a TikTok about it. They haven't responded.
Darn.
Maybe it's because they're on tier 3.
Yeah, maybe they watched our podcast.
They watched our podcast, and they're upset.
Okay, fine. Wait. What do we do with Harry Potter? Do we move him down? Or do we...
Yeah. Hold on. Let me write these down.
We can move him now.
No, we'll do it after.
Okay. I wrote Benvolio.
Okay, Tom Blythe down.
And
Harry
then-
Potter down.
Lawrence? Oh, just to the right. Switch him with Fortnite.
Trevor Lawrence. All right. So on
I'm
the
fine with that.
case of One Direction, we move them up.
I
Okay.
agreed. Approve.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the case of Universal Orlando annual passes, to keep them on tier 3, all in favor, say aye. To move
Silence.
Universal Orlando annual pass to tier 2, say aye. To move Universal Orlando annual pass to a lower tier, say aye. To remove Universal Orlando annual pass, say aye. Aye. Here's our explanation. We don't go.
We don't go. We don't have
So,
it. I
Just
think
looking
was...
at it makes me sad.
Yeah.
So
What if we get him again, though?
then they're back up.
Okay.
But see, that's why we have the wigs on.
Oh, right. So we can always... Yeah. Duh.
Josh Allen was just added. He's
just a sticky note.
he
I
hasn't
mean-
even had his chance yet.
Oh, we didn't even talk about trolls. This is what
move-
the other Kinsey and...
Bring Trolls 3 and Jennifer Lawrence here, and we'll Okay. Poor Cody. Okay. Anyway. Oh, Josh Allen. I don't even think we should vote on him. Hasn't even had a month. He should stay.
Oh yeah, okay,
Trolls 3. Okay. This is a different topic. This is a different thing. We didn't add these. Jennifer Lawrence and Trolls 3. We did not add these. The other Kinsey and Chloe did. Kinsey and Chloe.
Kinsey. Hey, who's Chloe?
Kinsey and Kaylee did. The other Kinsey and Kaylee did.
Okay,
so we will vote on these to keep them on the board or remove them from the board. All in favor of Trolls 3 staying on the board and finding a new place to
staying on the board.
Staying on the board, but relocating somewhere because they didn't really have a place. It was on Cody, and that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, it's kind
to
of
Cody.
Them.
So all in favor say aye.
So are they not on tier 3?
No, these
They're
are just
in,
like
voting.
a waiting area.
Okay. Aye.
I haven't watched Trolls 3, but the music is really good. So
yes.
we can keep it. Jennifer Lawrence.
What's that face, Kaylee?
I love Jennifer Lawrence, but
what is going on?
I can agree to move her down.
With Logan Paul and Shakespeare?
Is Logan Paul going to stay up there? We don't know yet.
Good point.
So, hold on.
Why not tier 3?
Let me put Trolls 3 down and do stay with a question mark of relocating.
Hey, Mean Girls comes out tomorrow.
Ooh! Chris Briney. Conrad.
Okay, I don't care that much about. Okay, I know. Okay, I don't dislike Connor. What's his name?
Conrad. Chris Briney.
Chris Briney that much, but I don't like the people in it. Other than my gosh, you keep kissing the mic.
Yeah, I don't care to watch it because it's a musical. I like musicals, but I don't want to watch Mean Girls the musical.
No,
There's already a Mean Girls out, but I'm gonna watch it because of Chris Briney.
I did the Chloe it's based off the actual play or musical Chloe did the play at her theater, and it was bad because it was. And I'm so proud my sister is involved in things like that, but it wasn't the best play. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out if Trolls 3 is still in the theaters. Anyway, but I think we should watch it. Wait until it goes back up. Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence, she's cool, but what is she? Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence, Hunger Games. That was years ago. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings. It was good, but worth being on the tier 3 list? Not to me. Your opinion?
Well, I feel like tier 4 currently it's very messy, but I think it goes with the things that we don't like. And to say that we necessarily don't like Jennifer, or unless we just change tier 4 altogether.
I agree. See, I agree with you. I don't think Jennifer Lawrence belongs with these things. Right. But in the future of tier 4, maybe it won't look like this.
Yeah.
So maybe here's my my suggestion. We put Jennifer Lawrence on a waiting list. See where she belongs.
A separate wall.
At the end of the removal.
Okay.
All right, Jennifer Lawrence, wait list. Okay.
Next matter of business on tier 4 now. All in favor of keeping Logan Paul and the Lowgangers for life on tier 4. Say aye. I'm just gonna skip to it. All in favor of removing Lowgangers in general off the tier 4 list. Off the tier 4. No, off the wall. Say aye.
Aye. Okay, bye, Logan. Okay, I have a way of making this faster. We say the thing, and we say either keep, increase, remove, or decrease.
Okay.
All right, Jackson DeVille, what's your opinion?
Well, if
we
we're
need
talking about like an X,
yeah.
I think it needs to go down.
If we're talking about Speedo, okay. So I don't know. Jacksonville is cool. I don't think he deserves to. Yeah, I think he stays, but I think he needs a new picture.
Yes.
So just remove the sticky note and get rid of his picture, and then put the sticky note back. Shakespeare.
I think we should take it off.
I think we should take it off.
Because also we're in a new semester. We're not talking about Shakespeare.
Yeah, I don't care about him anymore. Get him out of here.
He just like shook the whole wall. He did that. Physics, AP Physics 1.
Okay, here's what I think. It's a big part of our life.
Yes.
It's basically a big reason on why we have a podcast.
Yeah.
I hate it, though. I really hate it.
Let's just move it down.
But does it deserve that? Does AP Physics 1 prep deserve to be tier 3 with
Without
Travis Kelce
physics,
and Taylor
what
Swift?
are we?
Exactly. But without Jesus, what are we?
We're not removing Jesus! Okay, wait.
I'm not saying we remove Jesus. He stays on there forever.
I
but
know.
Same, like, argument.
No, it's not.
So AP Physics 1.
Move down.
Okay. I'll
Stop
accept
fighting
that.
what your conscience is telling you. Okay, Interstellar, keep
I say we keep it, yeah.
down, move. I say keep. That's pretty accurate. I'm taking this off. The trash thing. I mean, it is trash, but this is not how we do the wall. We don't criticize. Well, we do, but you know what I'm saying.
All right, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I made up my mind. I made up my mind a long time ago. I want to remove them.
I do too.
Get them off the wall.
I'm
tired of seeing their faces.
Like, okay, they're not they've never been relevant. Okay, I'll say it. They have never been relevant. I mean, people talk. She is the most famous person probably alive right now. But now that the criticism of them is even more irrelevant. Like, I don't even want to talk about them anymore. Like, I don't. Yeah. And then we're done. This is it.
Okay,
this is the finished product.
This is our finished product. Now we have
looks
to
naked.
move stuff around.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that.
We also need to add more stuff, I feel like. I mean, okay, we can't
But as we continue.
yes, we can't produce. It has to be organic. It has to be natural.
Okay, so, now that we're
New and okay, my
moved
forehead keeps getting bigger.
I have a question for you, Kenzie.
Oh,
If you could be any animal in the world, not a dog, not a cat, what would you be?
shark. Not actually, no.
Why?
No. I would be definitely a sloth. I would definitely be a sloth
Why?
because
Oh, I hate being a sloth.
they sleep so long. And I think that they swim very well. They stay up in the trees all day so they don't get attacked by predators. They eat leaves and I think they're just so content. Like, there is something to be said about a animal like a sloth because they are just so I'm assuming they're happy. Like, they just are fine with what they have and they think I just think they're grateful. They seem like a grateful kind of animal, you know? When I look at a sloth, I think of just peace.
Would you not be annoyed moving that slow for the rest of
wouldn't.
your life?
Because you're used to it.
No.
Like, you know how a bug, they fly really fast and they think that we're slow? Maybe sloths just think that we're really fast like bugs.
Okay.
I think that's how it is. Or
an
maybe they're just
interesting-
actually I don't know. I forgot. I don't know if it's they're intentionally slow, they're just doing that because they had to conserve a bunch of energy, or that they just can't move faster.
Oh.
They could probably move faster if they tried.
I was going to say chinchilla.
I'll be the fastest sloth. Okay, a chinchilla? That's
Listen. I said I was going to say a chinchilla. But I changed
That's
my mind
a
because I
rodent.
heard that they die really fast. So my life would be shortly lived. So I think I don't know what I'd be. Maybe a toucan.
Why?
Because they're kind of ugly. Like, they're funny.
They're beautiful.
They're cool looking.
Have you seen Rio? Have you seen Rio? They're in Rio. He has a wife and a happy little family, and they're beautiful.
Okay, anyways.
And it's played by that one guy from...
As I'm trying to continue to say, I'm not meaning ugly.
Oh,
they're funny looking.
You said what you said.
Okay.
You can believe it.
Hey, Kinsey, you wanna? I'm gonna continue explaining. They're funny looking in a cool way, but they're also like, why is your nose so long, like your beak? I think I'm also thinking about, like, have you seen that picture where it's like a toucan without its beak?
No.
And it's like a human face. That's what I think about when I think about a toucan. So
Aye. Toucan without nose.
Or without beak. But like, wouldn't you want to be a flying animal? Maybe I'd be a duck.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
It's like a bug.
Maybe I'd be a duck.
A duck would be great.
I think I'd be a duck because I can swim, I can fly, I can walk. I got everything.
What I think about ducks all the time is how come, like...
Plus I get fed all the time, like, random food.
Yeah, people love to feed ducks.
Yeah. So...
I would just hang out at a park. In Central Park? Being a duck in Central Park? Man, that's the life. Man, like... You just have a bunch of tourists feeding you pretzels and Diet Coke or whatever. Oh, man.
Listen, being a duck in general, you can fly to Central Park, and then when you're done with all the noise and but also you got fed, like, you're full, you can fly to, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you fly to the south during winter.
Anyway, I'd be a duck. Because I could go anywhere I wanted in the world, fly there. I can swim whenever I want. I get fed all the time.
Yeah, but wouldn't a shark eat you?
But I'd be a yellow duck.
Ew. Oh.
You want to be a brown
like
duck?
The one duck from Got Any Grapes?
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
I'd be that duck.
Is that called the duck song?
The duck song.
Yeah. Anyway, I think ducks, I don't understand how ducks don't get, or like birds that fly and sit in the ocean. How do they not get eaten by sharks more?
Are there ducks in the ocean?
What did you just say?
I said, are there ducks in the ocean? Like, in the middle of the ocean?
I mean, offshore, yeah. Like, when we go fishing in the Keys, we look for, like 20 miles offshore, we look for birds. That's how we find our fish. And it's just weird, because they're, like, you don't see land for, like, miles. And these birds are just sitting in the ocean. And, like, that's just scary to think about. How come, we don't know. I guess it's never been observed, maybe. But how come, I think a shark would just come up and eat you if you were a duck in the ocean.
Okay, well then don't land in the ocean for that long. Like, I mean, you could go for a
Yeah,
while.
I know.
It's the same way as being a human.
Yeah, but birds.
It's the same thing as being a human.
Deep. That was deep.
Being a duck is basically... Wait. Being a duck is literally being a human.
So what you're saying is don't wish for a new life. Be grateful for the one you have right now.
Yes. But as a duck, it is a little bit better than being a human. Because it's the same thing as being as a human, but with wings.
Yeah,
it's like an angel.
Feels so bad.
Oh my gosh, a duck is a land angel. An earth angel.
They're like a land, sky, and ocean angel. Because they have all three. What's the last one? Wind, earth.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like
fire.
A duck is just a human with wings. And a human with wings is an angel.
I'd rather be like a fireproof duck.
Indestructible.
Because they have all four. Wind, earth, fire, and air. Wait, wind, earth, fire. No. Air, wind. Okay. Air, fire, earth, and water. Gosh.
Okay, well, so moral of the story. Me and Kinsey are going to be indestructible ducks.
I was going to say something that I forgot about.
I went to Disney once, like, a few years ago, and, like, these people my mom worked with went with us, and it was like, in my next life, I would like to be a Disney duck. And, like, I resonate with that. But not in my next life, because I don't have a next life, and it's in heaven with Jesus in the new earth. But if I could choose another life, I'd be an indestructible duck.
I want to know what I mean. You just get popcorn thrown at you all day. Popcorn.
Yeah.
thrown
Well,
at you.
I don't want popcorn
These
all the
little
time.
kids.
I'd be like, quack, quack, quack! Give me
Yes.
something else.
Go to the shop on the corner. Give me ice cream. That'd be awesome if dogs. Yeah, dogs too. If ducks could talk, I would figure out so much about the world. I'd be like,
You think animals can talk to other animals?
no, I don't think they can talk to themselves. Their own species.
You don't think they communicate? I think they do.
I've read books about
Why
this.
are ducks quacking at other ducks then?
Quack,
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 quack, quack, quack, quack.
It's like.
I think
just
they're
like a
communicating.
sound.
Nope. Communicating. I don't believe you. Let me live in my world. And I'll let you live in
Humans are
yours.
like the only ones with the very complicated.
Which is nuts. Like, how are we talking to each other right now? And how do like you ever think about
it,
you ever think about like we just were born and we were like, this is a word, this is how you talk, and like we just understand. We're just making noises out of our mouth. It's the same thing as being an animal, is what you're saying.
I don't get like other like I do get other languages, but like the like I haven't learned another language except Latin a little bit. But like the point from where it turns from like just noise to actual words you understand, I got that's just so weird. Like you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I understand this now.
Like if we're learning Spanish, say like, yeah, hola means hi. How do we know that's what it means? This is just noises coming out of our mouth right now.
And
Like hola means hi, and then to Spanish people, hi means hola.
yeah, no, I think about that all the time. Like I used to think, well, I don't used to think, but I used to like think about languages like they all referred to one language. Like there's one language, like there's like, I mean, what was the first language? I don't know. Hebrew? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like they all have made up their own words. Like there's words in English that you can't use in other languages because they don't have a word for that. I don't understand that. You know? And there's words like in like Swedish. Swedish? Is that a language? Dutch.
Dutch.
That's
Swedish
like,
is a language. Is it not?
what?
like-
Where did they speak Dutch at?
I
Then?
speak Swedish. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. My
yeah,
mom.
it is a language.
That's what. Okay.
It's a Scandinavian language.
Because
Wow.
my mom's cousin who was just here speaks Swedish and Spanish. He speaks a lot of languages and he brags about
I'm
it.
jealous. Oh.
But
But
yeah,
I just don't understand how languages like are like
who decided a word is a word? God. Wow.
We do that a lot. Like we can want to just say the same thing. We're on another level.
Yeah,
Or,
guys.
no, on the same level, same page. There.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. I just languages. I want to learn more, but then again, I'm like that's just so hard.
I don't
like,
even care. Like,
And how do I know I'm going to use it?
yeah. I do have another question though for you.
'Kay.
My last question.
I have one topic, and it's not that specific. So
When you wash your clothes, say there is leftover washer water and a piece of clothing you cleaned, and in the shirt and the water drops from it. Is the water clean or dirty in that shirt? Because if you're just, it's like a bath.
like the washer is still full of water, or the shirt still has water on it. Is what you're saying?
You wash the clothes; they were all dirty, right?
In the machine, not by hand.
It's like a bath. Yes, in the
You're
machine.
washing by hand. Okay.
In the machine, I'm mimicking the machine. And
And
it has all this water that's soaked into it with the soap.
Yeah.
And then you strain it. That water drips out. Is that dirty or clean?
I mean, it's like dirty if you can't drink it. You don't drink soapy water.
Well, obviously, Kenzie.
Okay.
But is it clean water? Because then if we're saying if it's dirty, it's like taking a bath.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And you're just singing your own
So-
filth.
Are our clothes clean? Ever? Are they ever really clean? No. So never mind.
So I what? So you what? I'm never gonna wash my clothes again.
No. I was gonna say something else.
I'll
but-
never take another shower.
I'll say it, but I'm joking. It's just a joke. I say we never wear clothes again. Normalize no clothes.
It's all dirty anyway.
I sounded drunk when I laughed. It was weird. Anyway,
I'd go back to wearing leaves. Like Adam and Eve when they wore leaves.
Okay.
Sin, so.
Question. So they were like made naked, right?
Yeah.
And
we were supposed to be naked.
They got embarrassed when they
got embarrassed
when they sinned. So it was like it was normal to be naked, and then like when they sinned, he was like boom, and then they got embarrassed and they had to cover up. So clothes are just the cover up for our sin.
Yep. That's a good analogy.
Why they're always dirty. Oh!
Yeah, and
any pastors listening, I just got you a new lesson.
Get us on your stage.
Get us on your stage.
Put us behind the pew. We'll
set up our podcast and we'll podcast
so
out.
Like I've never seen you don't go to a church and see maybe there's some religions where they do, but like having two pastors on the stage and they're just sharing a pew. That'd be pretty funny.
That would be like a podcast church, though.
Yeah, but they're both leaning on it. They're like, so guys.
I think that'd be cool. I know, you're saying something different, but a podcast church where it's two pastors just talking.
Well, yeah, if they were sitting
and preaching to people.
Yeah, that would be a conversation. That would be nice. But where it's I don't know. The way I think about it is funny. I have a funny mind. Okay, can I talk about my thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's one thing. It's gonna take 2 minutes to talk about.
All right, let's see.
Snail egg crushing TikToks. Have you seen that? So
no.
In some of these northern country, it looks like it's in the north. This guy will go up to the ground where animals are, and he'll come across these piles of red things that look like Orbeez, and everyone's like, "Oh, raspberries!"
Oh my gosh, I've seen that
and
before.
They crush them,
yes.
and then you go in the comments and they're like, "Yeah," or no, in the caption it says crushing snail eggs. And you're why are they crushing snail eggs?
Isn't it an invasive?
Yeah, it's thousands of eggs in one little, and if you don't crush them, the place is gonna be overthrown by snails. It looks so everyone's I want to eat that. I'm like, yeah, I can't disagree. Honestly, I kind of do want to eat snail eggs. It kind of looks great.
You're just now seeing that?
No, I mean this has been my phone since Christmas break.
I know, but then that's when you were getting them.
Oh, am I behind on the snail egg epidemic of TikTok?
I was on the snail egg epidemic years ago.
Years ago? Okay, I saw 2 podcasts. I'm obsessed with 2 episodes.
Ago, my whole For You page almost used to be all snail eggs. It was kind of crazy.
That's just you. That was just you, I'm sure.
No,
I think I was.
They had a lot of likes
by other snail egg crushers. You're a snail egg crusher? You like to hurt animals? Murderer.
No, I like to save the planet from getting invaded by snails.
That's another what's the word? A ethical dilemma.
Guys, don't
crush snail eggs or let snails live or save the earth. You know? At one point you are destroying nature. You know?
But if we don't destroy nature, nature will destroy us.
Well, we are an invasive species. Everything with that.
We are.
Can you run take the table? You know what this table's made of? Wood. Where does wood come from?
We replant them, so we make up for it.
I don't believe. I don't understand. So Kylie got me a bracelet where I can track a shark.
I almost got you that for Christmas.
Oh, really? I would have 2 sharks. But I feel like it's a scam. I have a picture of my hammerhead shark. Her name's Athena. She's 9 feet long, I think. And it says it apparently she's apparently off of Miami Beach or something. And I don't really believe it. Because tracking a shark, the equipment must be expensive. And Kylie paid probably $20 for the bracelet. And I would like to believe it's real, and I do play into it.
Have you never seen the TikToks of people putting the thing on them?
That's what I want to do for O-Search.
So why don't you believe it?
Because they're just because it says if you buy a bracelet, you buy a shark. But I'm
There are not that many sharks in the world.
No, there's not. Because people are afraid of them and they're killing them.
Maybe multiple people have the same shark, so maybe you're sharing a shark.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I wouldn't want to share.
No. I want one shark and only my shark, and that's me. No, I am not sharing my shark. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know.
If you guys have a theory, we're just disproving our own theories left and right, and coming up with solutions. So when you come on our podcast, come with your book of theories, and we can talk about it, and we can figure out life for you.
I think one episode we should have a speech therapist on here because we stutter so much. We can't get a single thought out without stuttering.
What do you mean? I can talk so good.
Well, the sentence you just said, it was wrong. You're like, whenever you do come on our podcast, it was like, if you have any theories, no, that wasn't what you said.
I just struggled to say podcast over.
No, you went like one subject to another subject to the same subject to a different subject. I want to talk in a British accent, and I wish I was British. Not in a way where it's like, what do they do on TikTok? But do our bloody schools have that one where it's like,
yeah.
At least our schools, that one.
At least our schools don't have, like, it was something about getting shot.
Yeah, like, aren't like Call of Duty or something.
Yeah.
Or like GTA or
something. Oh my gosh. I saw that TikTok and it was like, can these two countries, like, curse word already?
And what was it?
That was the comment.
What was like America and Britain?
Yeah. Because we're always feuding and they're like, can these two countries already?
Hating to, what is it called? Enemy to lover?
Yeah. Enemies to lovers trope.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's where all of like that entire book genre stems from, is from the relationship that America has had with different countries. Like, Russia. Well, now Russia. We used to be friends with them, and now we don't like them. And then, of course, the big one, Britain.
We're good old pals with France. We can
Canada's pretty cool, I think, right?
I think we're right next to each other, so that'd be bad if we were not good with them.
We made Cuba mad.
We did.
We're still kind of.
Do you remember like a few years ago, like I don't know. I don't think it might have been Cuba had not cannons, but like something
the
pointed
Cuban
to
Missile
us.
Crisis? Is that what you're talking about? That was in the 50s.
No.
Okay.
It was like a few years ago. They had like explosives or something pointed towards us, and they were like, if you did this, we're going to throw the bombs at you.
I remember
and then I remember
in elementary school or something.
Like, that's going to come straight towards Florida.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
And then all of those prisons are going to be open because that's in the other podcast, the other episode. Dang it!
References. Get your reference book out,
just
guys.
Remember that we talked about prisons last episode, but all of the prisons in Florida are going to be open because they're going to get blown up, and then all of the prisoners are going to escape.
And then everyone's going to
die in Florida. And then it's going to be like Florida is the apocalyptic world while every other state is normal, and like Florida is the one with zombies. Like if you is a cutoff when you go from the Florida Georgia line, like Florida is like zombies, dead people, everything, and then Georgia is just normal Georgia. That's what's gonna be like if the Cubans bomb us.
Yeah. Have you heard of that thing where like all the rich people are like building underground bunkers for like the apocalypse, and everyone's like, the rapture's coming soon.
Yeah, which I disagree with, because why are rich people, like God said, we don't know when that's gonna happen, and so why are rich people the ones that know, apparently? Like,
I don't think it's they know about the rapture. They think a apocalypse is coming, right? And people are saying that's like a, I don't know, a sign of the rapture. I don't know like all of them.
When I get a bunker, I'll let no one else. No, actually, no. When I get a bunker, yeah, not if, when. I get a bunker, I will let all of our subscribers into it. So subscribe.
So like, but yeah, like people don't understand that like Lil Nas X is like part of
the Illuminati.
Okay, well, what I was saying is like what the Bible said, like of things that will happen. It's like he thinks he ate, but he's really like pointing towards like what God said and like the end times.
Yeah. You see that thing about how like he was like pretending to be Christian or whatever?
Yes.
And people believe he's like actually turning Christian, and everyone's like, no, he's just doing that to make fun of Christians.
Yeah.
And
I stalked his TikTok yesterday.
I look at TikTok.
I was stalking his TikTok because I was trying to figure out what was happening. He's exposing the music industry
for what they did to me. Evil will not stop what God has planned. 1:12. I'm guessing he's dropping a new song.
He's dropping a gospel album. He's making a gospel album.
Don't worry about me. I'm in a secluded place where no one will be ready for me.
Dude's acting like Kanye.
I know.
Oh, speaking of Kanye, I unfollowed him on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. Wait,
what the heck are you posting,
bro? What are you posting, dude? Everyone is so, like, sad, like, oh, I thought he was a Christian. And then he posts.
Stop posting your naked wife.
Is it a wife or girl? His wife. I thought it was Kim Kardashian. And then everyone was like, this is why you can tell that he's still in love with her.
Yeah, it's like he has a type.
Yeah. Holy crap. Like, I wonder if it's still up.
I'd also like to say
he things all the time.
I thought Kylie Jenner was older than Timothée Chalamet.
What? Is she not?
No, he's 28. She's 26.
She looks so, like, he looks a lot less.
I think it's probably just because she's been around.
He deleted his account. Kanye
again?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh yeah, no, he did. What? Yeah.
How can you delete your account and then like it was gone for a few months. He deleted it a while ago. It was gone for a few months and then like it's back. How does he do that? Because like I'm still following it, and a bunch of people who already followed it before are still following it. So I was like, how does that work?
Kanye West deleted account. I want to talk about the Illuminati. I don't understand what the Illuminati is.
What is it?
Maybe by me saying this, people think I'm in the Illuminati, but I promise I'm not. Like a lot of things about, like, okay, two of the main things I don't understand: Witness Protection Program and the Illuminati. I feel like they're the same thing.
That's crazy. I don't know what the Illuminati is, but the Witness Protection Program is so crazy to me that the fact that like we could just be like around someone who's in the Witness Protection Program that something like terrible happened to them and they have to hide and run away.
Do you know a lot about it? Because is it like anyone or like just like federal employees that can do that?
It's anyone. Like it depends. I think it's anybody who like probably has been involved or witnessed something like crazy that has to do like with something that was big in like the government.
So like
and around the world.
Because I used to think it was like if I know someone who tried to kill me, I could go to like the police station and be like, I gotta go to the Witness Protection Program. Like I gotta, and like
maybe.
But I feel like that's so like. But it's just a free house, free money. I mean, yeah, you ruin, like, you lose everything you had before.
I don't think it's that, like, easy.
That's what I think. I think it has
to be something bigger, like a bigger situation. Like, did you watch the Princess Protection Program?
Yeah.
I assume it's something similar.
Yeah. I guess because it's literally the same name, just for princesses.
Oh my gosh, it's for witnesses that witnessed something, like, that was, like, secretive or, like...
Yeah.
Could put them in real danger that had to do with the government.
It said that it's used to provide protection of a witness who is involved in the justice system and threatened because of it. So I guess, like, maybe if you're in, like, a FBI agent and you almost get killed.
Jury duty. And then, like, you just got so unlucky that, like, with this trial that's really escalated and turns out, like, I don't know, terrorists are involved or something. And it's like...
You gotta go.
You gotta go to the Witness Protection Program.
Yeah, and you just had to go to jury duty.
Yeah. Have you ever? I saw a TikTok of this girl whose dad was like he was, I don't know, in the Air Force or something, or he flew flew planes for like the government or something.
Yeah.
And they said like that he like his plane crashed and he died and he passed, and they didn't give him much detail about it, and they were like, I think there was more like explanation to it and more detail and like more to the story than what I can remember, but it was like she believes that he's in the witness protection program.
So I was about to say, like, what if like a person I know is in the witness protection program? How do they make sure that I won't tell? I guess they have to fake their death.
Yeah, I guess they gotta fake their death
because people will say something.
Yeah, like what was I gonna say? Oh, he messaged them saying like, if anything happens to me, it was like, don't believe everything.
Really?
It was something like that, and I was like, that is so scary and crazy. Like, imagine grieving like someone like your sibling or your parent or like somebody that was important to you, and like they're actually just alive, and the government just like won't let them.
And you get a text from them.
It's just like
a random phone number, like, don't believe everything.
Yeah, or that's a message they sent before.
Yeah,
they died, and then it's like, the government told me my dad died, but he said don't believe everything that happened.
But so it says that it's usually before, after, and during a trial. I guess that's like happening on the federal level. So it, like, once the trial's over, you just go back to your normal life, and then you get to tell your friends, I was in the witness protection program. But then like you will tell everyone.
Oh, so you
about what you know.
The witness protection program if like the thing like dies down or something.
Let me see. It says it's mostly because of a trial. Gives all around protection to all the witness, including pre-trial conferences, testimonies, court appearance.
So someone could be in the witness protection program. Do they have to go to another country or just like another state?
Well, I watched Brooklyn 911, the show
Brooklyn 99.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it in a while. But the main guy, he goes into witness protection program because he's a cop and he witnesses like a huge drug bust by the FBI or something, and he went to like Florida or something. He was like from New York, went to Florida, and that's where he stayed, and they came back. But
just the fact that it's like it's that easy, like you could come across. Again, say your dad, who you thought was dead.
Yeah. And then literally, and you see them, you're like, wait a minute, that's scary. And then, that is insane. That's like,
I'm sorry, like, I don't mean this in like a bad way, but I don't like the government. Like, please don't kill me, but like, it scares me.
It is scary. I hate the fact that we can never know. It's just so big that we can never know everything about it. And I think we should, because it's a democracy. But
you think there's anybody in the government who knows about everything?
Yeah. I think it's not the president.
It's not the president, but who's the top guy who knows about these people in witness protection and like all the secrets to the government?
I guess like the director of FBI or like.
Really? I would like to be in the FBI.
My is in ATF, which is it's like FBI but for alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like involved in the Waco the cult in Waco, Texas. He was involved in that.
Oh my gosh, really?
Like, yeah, like he was pretty high up, but he was like very involved because I watched the show and I talked to him afterwards about it. And he's like completely on he was like completely on the government side because the show like portrayed it as like the CIA was like trying to kill these people and they were just trying to like live, and I kind of like sympathized with them, and I talked to him about it, and he was like, oh yeah, the CIA did all like that, they did a great job, and he like I want him to tell me like every secret in the government, and he doesn't. Like he keeps everything quiet, but he was like a agent like in the 80s, and he like, I don't know, he reminds me of that one guy. Not that one guy.
I couldn't keep secrets. I'm sorry.
No, I'm like
I can barely keep secrets now. Like,
no, yeah.
I have to tell my mom, or I have to tell someone. Yeah. It's either you or my mom. Really.
Yeah, I know. Like I would come home and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is what I just found out," and it'd be like literally like a nationwide secret that they've been kept for like millions of years.
Like, tell you.
And then it just I don't know,
just destroyed the world.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, TJ has like been obsessed with Waco, Texas.
Really?
Lately. You know that was what his gingerbread house was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
No, literally,
So it's crazy.
I want to know so much more about it, but he's a classic government agent. Like, oh my gosh.
You think that, like, if maybe he did, they'd kill him?
I don't know. Like, because I was expecting, like, after that happened.
And you.
Darn.
So maybe you shouldn't be asking.
What if the government watches our podcast? Turn it off!
We're just innocent little girls.
My grandpa hasn't told me anything, okay? I don't believe him either. But, no, after he told me that, because we, like, sat out on the porch and he talked to me about it, and I was like, he didn't deny everything, but he was, like, basically saying, like, what they did was right. And I bet the show dramatized it a lot. Yeah. But I, like, looked, like, for his name and stuff in, like, articles, because my grandpa was like, I was part of the decision to send them.
Yeah.
And, like, I could find no names of, like, many people. Like,
wow.
The director and, like, all the people who were supposedly involved. Like, I couldn't... So they must have, like, blacked I don't know.
That's crazy.
And he told me he got pepper sprayed when he was training. Like, you know, they pepper spray you in the eye.
Yeah.
So you get used to it. They do it in the army, too, or whatever, or the military. Not for me, man.
Anyway, so, you know, what's your favorite color?
Still talking.
What's your favorite color?
It's blue.
My favorite color is yellow. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Why did you end up like that?
Because we're not going to end off on the government stuff.
Oh, you're so right. That was a good ending. Good topic.
I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It's really long, but it's really interesting.
Yeah, I think it's one. Yeah, we did a lot. Like the wall, and then we talked like for another 45 minutes.
So, tune in next Wednesday, for our next episode.
Yay!
Next episode, Kinsey will actually be 18 years old.
Yeah, I will. Well, and Saturday too.
Well, technically,
okay.
Right now, when you're watching this, Kinsey is 18 years old.
Yes.
But in this, Kinsey is not 18 years old.
It's it's dystopian. Yes.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, am I right?
1984. Anyways, I'm so glad we talked about our favorite colors today in our wall, and that is it. Nothing else. Hopefully we see you next week.